I am a whole 11 minutes into the Disney movie Zombies, and this bless the souls of the ethnic children who had to be a part of this movie, because this is a damn movie about segregation. And I mean like segregation. But with zombies, so it's okay, it's lighthearted. This is horrible. This is horrible. I'm gonna keep watching. 14, 15 minutes in, and I'm waiting for somebody to say something to the effect of, "You can't say that word, only we can." Because it's gonna happen. Because it's gonna happen. This whole thing is so bad, except I guess the only minute saving grace. Let me not call it that, never mind. You know what? Different video. Not what I was gonna say before, but so far the things I like about this movie are the actual amount of black children in it, because if I have to explain that at this point, we're not gonna open that up right now. But the music's actually really good, and what prompted me to watch this apparent disaster of a series was hearing a mix of a Descendants song and a song from this. So it was I don't remember which Descendants song it was, but it was "We Own the Night." No, it was "Nightfall" from Descendants, and then "We Own the Night" from Zombies. And it was such a sick song, so I was like, "Oh my god, I want to watch this." So the music is great, and there's a lot of actual ethnic people in the movie. It's not just black kids; there's ethnic people in it, and I truly adore that. So that's going well so far. We're at 29 minutes, and I think this is a zombie hate crime. The spirit sticks and the fire and the, but is it just me, or like, are the zombies getting less dustily pale? Like, everybody's starting to have like a color now, and I'm like, that's also, how does tripping affect your little watch thing? That that seems like some unstable technology to me. I'm just tossing that one out there. 38 minutes, and there always comes a point in these movies that I watch strictly for the purpose of, God, this is awful. There always comes a point where I start to get genuinely invested in what's going on, and the commentary kind of slows down a little bit. But like, the music and the dancing have caught me so much that we've reached that point where I'm genuinely invested. I mean, this one's still a little bit out there for some of my previous taste, but I want to see what happens. I kind of like it. No, I don't like it. I like the dancing. I don't like the singing. Let me be real. The weight of American football, specifically in high school based media, is a phenomenal concept. I I mean, I went to high school in Canada, but our football team was not this important. I mean, they were kind of important, but like they weren't this damn important. But how the hell do you take down 50 years of segregation with a football match? So Rose comes down to the bottom decks of the boat. I mean, Addison goes to a zombie party, and there it is. There's my moment. You can't say that. That's offensive, girl. So I want to address. They went. They went off on that whole zombie party scene. The lyrics could use a little bit of work in the we were in Zombieland, but like the whole scene just went off, and I was like, holy crap! And that was actually really cool to see a Disney movie do something that's not like Broadway dancing and kind of a little more hip hop, and so it was actually really cool to watch the whole thing. And the light garden and everything, that whole scene was really awesome. And just a quick shout out to the ACs, because they're kind of on point and like they're awful, but like I mean, I grew up on Bring It On. What do you expect from my life? We're an hour and 17 minutes in, and at this point, I don't know if Disney was trying to make something super serious, in which case it is oversaturated with horribly overdone drama, or they tried to make something lighthearted and be like, yeah, differences, woohoo, and put some extremely heavy imagery on top of it that they shouldn't have done. So I don't really know which direction this is supposed to lean, and that kind of makes me uncomfortable. And I know as a black kid growing up, I knew a lot about, America in the 60s, and that's exactly what this movie plays like. So it's uncomfortable to watch, and I know as a kid I would have felt weird about it too. But also, let's just take a moment to figure out this is how they found the script for Cruella. They just pulled out little bits of the story here, and if you've seen Addison's hair underneath that wig, you know exactly what I mean. Final piece. So I actually really loved all of the set design and the color choices, and the palette for the entire movie was super bright and saturated and fun, and it wasn't as boring as most other movies. And I really appreciated the fact that it was so colorful, especially, because it's a kids movie, and it's just like this in your face, like super colorful thing, and it was just so refreshing for me. I also appreciate the fact that they didn't win the championship in the end, but everybody tried and they put in their piece. The wigs were abysmal, and we're not going to forget that. Bucky had character development, yay! Eliza. Gee, who was my favorite character? Also, and you could also see that maybe you could actually achieve things by allowing people to do things that are traditionally feminine, and let people be themselves and do whatever they want to, even if boys cheer. It still worked out because it didn't ruin the football team.